Okay. So in the last class, we are seeing the measurement of the equivalent resistance of a given network. Okay. So in some complex networks, it is not that much of easy. So we have get some complications. Okay. So to remove that, we can easily solve the resistance by using the delta to star transformation or delta to star conversion. Okay. Here we have this is the delta network or delta connection. We can say this is the delta connection, and the second one B is nothing but the star connection or the star network. So suppose in the given network you may experience the network is in the shape of the delta. Okay, so you may convert this delta into star conversion, because by converting into star network you can get simplify the network easily. Okay, for that purpose you can convert the delta to star. In may some conditions it is required to convert from star to delta, then it is easy. Okay, so depending upon the situation you have to convert delta to star or star to delta, whatever may be the ever need in the in the network. Okay, so depending upon that you have to convert. So here, okay, so the first one, the first case is conversion of the delta to star. So this is the star network. I am just writing this star network in the place of delta. So this is the R1 and this is R3 and this is R2. This is R1, this is R2, okay, and this is R3. Okay, so we are just replacing the delta structure into the star connection. Okay, star structure. Okay, how we can find out, how we can obtain this R1? So R1 is obtained as this R1 is connected to these two resistors, that is R12 and R31. See here, R1 resistor is connected to this junction is connected to R12, R31. Okay, so product of those two resistors, product of R12, R31, R12, R31 divided by sum of the all the three resistors, sum of the all the three resistors. Okay, similarly for finding of the R2, this R2 resistor is connecting between R12 and R23, R12 and R23. This R2 is obtained as R12 into R23, R12 into R23 divided by entire resistance, that is total resistance, R12 plus R23 plus R31, R12 plus R23 plus R31, total resistance. Okay, similarly R3 is determined as this R3 is connected between R31 resistor and R23. Okay, so that's why R31 into R23 divided by R12 total resistance, R12 R23 plus R31. So like this we can find out the R1, R2, R3 resistors of the star network, and we can change this delta network to star network. Okay, we can change that delta network to star network by replacing this delta network to star network by using R1, R2, R3, and R1 is determined by the resistance is connected which resistors, okay, junction of this two, and product of those two resistors divided by the sum of the all the three resistors. Okay, so like that we have obtained the R1, R2, R3. Okay, So here how we can remember is resistance of each arm of the star. Resistance of each arm of the star is given by the product of the resistances of the two delta sides. If for this resistance, what are the other two sides are connected? R12 and R31, and product of these two divided by sum of the three delta resistances. Sum of the three delta resistances. Okay. Similarly, star to delta conversion. Suppose we have to convert this is star to delta. So how we can obtain this R12? R12 is obtained as R1 plus R2 plus R2 plus R1 plus R2 plus R1 R2 by R3. R1 plus R2 plus R1 R2 by opposite side of the resistance R3, that gives the R12. Okay. So from this is star to delta conversion. Okay. So that we will see in the solvation of the problems. So R12 is obtained as so this is the star network will be converted into delta by replacing the star network into delta by this is the R12. So R12 is obtained as this R12 resistance is connected to R1 R2. Okay. So R1 plus R2 plus R1 R2 by R3 opposite resistance. Okay. Similarly, R23 is obtained by R2 plus R3 plus R2 into R3 by R1, and R31 is obtained by R1 plus R3 plus R1 R3 divided by R2. So like this we can get in, we will obtain the from star to delta conversion. Okay, so we can replace this star network with the equivalent delta network. So like this we can obtain the equivalent delta to star and delta star to delta resistance values. Just replacing those values, we can get the corresponding network. See here, I will show one example. See here. So this is the A is the problem. Okay. Here we have to find out. Here we have to find out the resistance across D and B. Resistance across D and B. So how we can find out? Okay. So suppose I was told that how to can find out the resistance. Okay. So just we'll draw that like that structure. So this is the point of D and this is the point of B. Okay. So from D to we can go for B like so from 1 ohm resistance, after 1 ohm resistance to again 1 ohm resistance, this is the point A, and again 1 ohm resistance to point B. Okay. Similarly from D2 we have another 2 ohms resistance. This is the 1 ohm and this is the 1 ohm. Okay. So from D we have another resistance that is 2. Okay. 2 ohms to this is the C point, and C2 again it is 1 ohm. It is connected to B. So this is the 2 and this is the 1. and between A and C we have another resistor. This is the 1 ohm. Okay, so we cannot remove this. We cannot make, suppose if suppose we don't have any resistance between 1 ohm, just that is connected. Okay, there is a wire is connected between A and C, then we can easily perform. So these two are in parallel and these two are in parallel, we can get the series network. Suppose if we don't have any resistance across A and C, then these two are in series, these two are in series, and combined we will get parallel combination of D and B. But we have an additional resistance across A and C. So this makes difficult to simply reduce the resistance. Okay, so in such situations we can find out we can use the delta to star network combination. So delta to star network problems. Okay, so in this problem you can observe that ADC. Okay, so ADC is formed as a delta. Okay, ADC is formed as a delta. So now we can convert this ADC into equivalent to star network. So how we can find out the star network is, we are given the formulas. Okay, so based upon that, so here 0.5 is obtained as, so here this is the, and from here this is the star network. So the value of this resistance is obtained as, this is connected to 1 ohm and 2 ohms resistor, that is 1 into 2 divided by entire resistance values, summation of entire delta resistance. Okay, that is 2 by 2 plus 1 plus 1. Okay, 4. So that is 0.5 ohms. I think you are understanding the concepts. Are you following? Okay, so
Yes, sir.
similarly, okay. So similarly for this resistance, this is the, for this resistance we will have 1 into 1. So adjacent resistances of this particular resistance are 1 into 1 divided by sum of this one. So 1 by 4, it is 1 by 4. Similarly, this resistance is connected to 2 ohms and 1 ohm. So 2 into 1 divided by entire resistance, summation of entire resistance, that is 4. 2 by 4, again it is 0.5. So like this, this delta combination of the delta formation of the network is replaced with star network. And this star network is having these values. These values are obtained from the previous formulas. Okay, so you have to remember that how these formulas, I mean, how we can apply the formulas. Okay, for the generation of star network you have to practice it, then we can remember easily. Okay, so now I am replacing this delta shape with the converted or equivalent star network. So then what happens, from this D point is 0.5 and A 0.25 and 0.5, this is connected. So now see, these two resistors are in series and these two resistors are in series. Obtained values are in parallel and the obtained equivalent value is in series with 0.5. Then we can easily solve. We can easily get the equivalent resistance between D and B. Okay, this is the easiest form. I mean, easily we can obtain the resistance when there is a situation we are unable to move forward. Okay, so delta formation will be converted into the star formation, then it is easily simplified. Okay, so in this, if you have any doubt you can ask. If anybody is not understand till, if anybody was not understand, you can ask, because definite question will be there in the final exam based upon this star to delta, delta to star. Definite question is there, confirm question is there, definitely they will give this question. Okay, if you have any doubts still, you can ask. Okay, so if you have, we will have two more examples also, so you'll see those also. Okay, see here. So this is the circuit given. Okay, so you have to find out the resistance across A and B. You have to find out the resistance across A and B. So how we can find? Okay, so if you go through this network, there is a resistance in between. And one more thing, I want to give the clarification. So this shape of the formation is called as bridge circuit. See here, I am showing a network A. So this formation, this type of the formation is called as a bridge circuit. Bridge circuit. Okay, bridge circuit. Okay, so for this circuit, how we can go? So this is also form of the bridge circuit. We have four arms. In between, we have one single resistance. Okay, so this will form as the delta. See here, this is the formed as a delta shape. So even though they are given as as a square shape, so but by drawing that, one is C2 4 ohms resistance, 6 ohms resistance, and it is 8 ohms resistance. So this is the point of C, and this is the point of D, and this is the point of E. Okay, so even though they are given in different shape, it is in the form of delta shape. Okay, so by replacing this delta shape into stars, okay, by using those formulas what we are described in the previous, okay, by using that delta to star, we have to find out the each resistance of the star network. Okay, so from that you can easily find here this 16 by 9 is obtained as it is connected between 4 and 8. So 4 into 8 by overall summation of overall resistance 32 divided by 18. 32 divided by 18. So this resistance is obtained as 8 into 6 divided by 8 into 6 divided by 18. Similarly, this resistance is obtained as 6 into 4 divided by 18. Okay, by simplifying we can get 16 by 9, 24 by 9, 12 by 9. Okay, so now this 8 and 12 by 9 resistances are in series. Similarly, 24 by 9 and 4, these two are in series. Okay, series combination we will add. Okay, after that this path and this path both are in parallel, and obtained value is, see here, this is the parallel resistance value, and obtained value is in series with the 16 by 9. Okay, and also in series with 4. So by summing all this, we will get the equivalent resistance between A and B. Okay, so now you can understand this concept really easily. Okay, so because we are simply replacing the delta to star. Okay, so for that we are using some predefined formulas. Okay, so using that we can easily obtain the resistances. So very easy. Okay, you just remember how we can apply. By doing two more problems, we can easily by practicing two more problems, we can easily draw your own. You can do your own. Okay, see here, this is the problem for the star to delta. This is the problem of star to delta, conversion of star to delta. So in this case, what this is the delta, external is the delta, and inside it is star 6 4 3. This is the formation of the star network. Okay, now we can convert this star network into equivalent delta network. Equivalent delta network. So this is the star network. So its equivalent network, equivalent delta network is obtained as this one. Okay, the 6 ohms 4 3 6 4 3. Okay, so now you have to find out this value equivalent of this star network. We will find out the delta. So this value is obtained as 6 plus, this value is obtained as 6 plus. So this resistor is connected to 6 ohms and 3 ohms. That's why 6 plus 3 plus 6 into 3 divided by opposite resistance. So this resistance is not connected to other resistance, divided by 4. This is 6 cross 3. Okay, so 6 plus 3 plus 6 by 3, 6 cross 3 by 4. So that is the resistance of delta, this term. Okay, similarly this one, this resistance is obtained by 6 ohms plus 4 ohms, 6 plus 4 plus 6 into 4 by 3, 6 into 4 by 3. Similarly, this resistance is obtained as, this resistance is connected to between these two star networks. That's why 4 plus 3 plus 4 cross 3 by opposite is 6. Okay, 4 cross 3 by 6 ohms. Like that we can find out the each delta network. Okay, then these two are, will see here. So this resistance is in parallel with 9 ohms, and the delta resistance which is obtained at this point is in parallel with 1.5, and the resistance which is obtained at this point is in parallel with 1 ohm. So then we will simply find out the equivalent resistance, I mean parallel resistance of each side. Okay, and from that we can find out the resistance between any two type of the across any two terminals. Okay, suppose we have to find out the A and B, then these two are in series, obtained value is in parallel with 6 ohms. Similarly, you have to find out the resistance across B and C. They are asked like that. So find out the resistance between A and B and B and C and C and A. Okay, once you obtain this network, you can find out easily. Suppose you have to find out B and C, the resistance across B and C, these two are in series, obtained value is in parallel with 9 by 10. Similar to find the resistance between A and B, these two are in series, obtained value is in parallel with 6 ohms. Similarly, A and C, these two are in series, obtained value is in parallel. So like that we can find out the resistance across any type of the terminals, any two terminals. So the first you have to do is, so this is the star type of the star network. The star network is to be converted into delta form. So after conversion of the delta form, after converting into delta form, the obtained values of the delta network are formed as a parallel to previous network. Okay, so from that simplification you can obtain the resistance. Okay, so because this is the problem, definitely will come in examination. Definitely, I am saying sure, 100% I will give guarantee. See here, this one is another one. So it is also, so resistance between A and B. So now we have to find out the resistance between A and B. Okay, so here this is the one delta formation. This is the one delta formation, and this is the another delta formation. This is the one delta formation, and this is the another delta formation. So we have to find out resistance A and B. So it is difficult to find, okay, because these are delta formation. In delta it is difficult, okay. So for that, in such a situation, we have to convert the delta into the star, okay. So then this delta will be replaced as okay, this delta will be replaced with this star network, and here we have 10 ohms resistance. This is the 10 ohms resistance, and downside it is having another 10 ohms resistance. This is the 10 ohms resistance, and from this side we have again a star network. So that is nothing but this is the B. So now this star network is connected to 10 ohms. Okay, so the equivalent star networks, okay, corresponding delta network is replaced with the delta network with the star network. Okay, so now these three resistors are in series. These three resistors are in series. Obtained values are in parallel, and that value is in series with the remaining two resistors. We can simply solve. So that's why by using delta to star and star to delta, it is you can easily simplify. Okay, so only you have to know how we can obtain these values. Okay, so to find out this resistance value, okay, so to find out this resistance value, so I think okay, this resistance is in between 30 ohms and 30 ohms. Okay, 30 in, so 30 into 30 by overall resistance, summation of overall resistance, that is 90. So 3 3 is 900 divided by 90. Okay, so we can do and give the values here. So you can perform one calculation and tell me any do all of you. So for this subject we have to use one notebook nearby you. Okay, at any time it is required to do calculation part. So this resistance value is, so 30 into 30, that is 900 divided by 90, that is 10 ohms. 900 divided by 90 gives the 10 ohms, because here all are equal resistances. So this value is also 10 ohms. This is also 10 ohms. Okay, coming to this delta to star network, this is 60 60 60. So how we can get 60? If you calculate one, it is applicable to all the other three. other two also. So 60 by overall summation of overall resistance is, hey, Adi. So it is 180. So summation of all the three resistors, it is 180. So 3600 divided by
20
how much? 20
ohms.
20 ohms. Okay, it's 20 ohms. So this is the 20 ohms. Okay, because all are having equal resistance, that's why each one will get the 20. This is 20, this is 20. Now 20, 10, 10. These are in series. You will get the 40. This is the 40 and this is the 40. And these two are in parallel. Equivalent resistance is half of the single resistance, that is 20. Okay, so 20 plus 20 plus 10, it is 50. It is 50. So the equivalent resistance between A and B is the 50 ohms. So okay, I think you all are understand this. Okay, so still if anybody have any doubt regarding this, you can ask, no problem. Clear? See here, this is another one. So first of all, you have to identify whether it is having a star network or delta network. It is required to convert to one to other form. Okay, so this is the formation of the delta. This is the formation of bridge circuit. In bridge circuits, definitely there is a delta network will be there. Okay, so that delta network will be converted into the star network. Okay, you can consider this delta formation. This will be converted into star, or you may consider this EFD delta combination. Convert this into the star. You can take any one. Okay, so I am giving this network as an home problem. Okay, so please note down this one. Otherwise, you can. I will put the recorded video in the link. No problem. So you can solve this one. The resistance across A and B. Okay. With this, I am stopping the lecture today. So within below one minute, the session will be closes. Okay. So anybody was taken the attendance? I think CR is taking the attendance.